With Sadiq Khan because he, as the Mayor of London, is in lieu of a police and crime commissioner. I think the man should resign. Tense crowd reacts as Sadiq Khan and Tommy Robinson face off. You're not going to believe what just went down in London. Two of the most polarising figures in British politics, Sadiq Khan and Tommy Robinson, ended up face to face in a street exchange that no one saw coming. Crowds gathered, voices rose, cameras caught every second. And in that moment, the comm cracked. This wasn't a press release. This wasn't a tidy debate stage. This was raw politics spilling into the streets, and people are still buzzing about it. Here's what happened. Welcome to Back Britain Unfold. Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, was scheduled to appear at a community walkabout, a routine event where he meets locals, listens to concerns, and promotes city policies. Everything seemed normal until Tommy Robinson showed up. Robinson, never one to stay in the background, stepped forward and challenged Khan directly. The crowd's mood shifted instantly. Phones went up, voices clashed, and within seconds it became clear this wasn't going to be a calm exchange. Robinson pressed Khan with sharp questions about crime, immigration, and the city's future. Khan, known for keeping his composure in tough moments, tried to respond, but the back and forth was fiery. One witness later said, "You could feel the tension. People weren't just watching, they were reacting. Every word landed like a spark in dry grass." Now, why did this moment matter so much? Because it wasn't just about two men arguing. It was about the deep divisions running through London and, by extension, the UK. Sadiq Khan, the capital's first Muslim mayor, has become a symbol of progressive politics. Supporters praise him for pushing environmental reforms, supporting diversity, and trying to modernise the city. But critics accuse him of failing on crime, housing, and accountability. Tommy Robinson sits on the opposite side of that spectrum. For years, he has built a following by challenging the establishment, criticising immigration policy, and highlighting community tensions that mainstream politicians often avoid. So when these two worlds collided in public, it wasn't just a clash of personalities. It was a flashpoint for everything Britain has been wrestling with: identity, security, leadership, and trust. And the reaction was explosive. Social media lit up within minutes. One post on X read, "Finally, someone is asking Khan the questions the media won't." Another countered, "This isn't accountability, it's chaos. Shouting in the street doesn't solve anything." A trending hashtag summed it up perfectly. #ClashesInLondon. Political insiders were just as split. A Labour councillor came to Khan's defence, saying, "Public stunts don't build solutions. Londoners deserve serious debate, not street theatre." But a Reform UK supporter fired back online. "This is the real voice of the people. Politicians should face these questions outside of staged press events." Even one veteran journalist admitted, "In 20 years covering politics, I can't remember a moment this unscripted and this symbolic." Let's pause here because this isn't just about a single moment. It's about what it represents. For many Londoners, politics feels distant. Leaders hold speeches, pass laws, appear on TV, but the public rarely sees them challenged face to face, raw and unfiltered. That's why this confrontation struck a nerve. It felt unscripted. It felt real. And in a media age where authenticity often matters more than polish, moments like this carry massive weight. But here's the flip side. Some argue that while street confrontations generate headlines, they don't deliver solutions. One political analyst said, "Viral clashes win attention, but real leadership is measured in policy. The danger is that politics becomes performance, not progress." And that's the tension here. For Robinson, every viral clip strengthens his profile, fuels his following, and amplifies his voice. For Khan, every unscripted challenge risks denting his image, making him look defensive or cornered. For the public, they're left with a spectacle that feels more like reality TV than governance. Still, this moment will stick because, whether you support Khan or Robinson, it was impossible to ignore. A mayor in the heart of a city confronted directly by his fiercest critic, with a crowd reacting raw and unscripted. It felt like a breaking point, a reminder that politics isn't confined to council chambers or glossy campaign ads. It lives on the streets, in the voices of people demanding answers. And now comes the bigger question. Is this the new normal? Will leaders be confronted more often in public spaces, outside the safe bubble of press conferences? And if so, will that bring more accountability or just more divisions? This was today's important update. We want to make it clear that our videos do not contain any kind of misinformation.